I think it's all right. Cool. I think we're live. I'm gonna double check real quick.
Yeah, we live.
All right, cool. All right, what's going on, guys? John here from The Real Talk. As you can tell by the title of the video, me and my co-host Audrey, we're gonna be going over all the Oscars, the winners, the losers, and everything in between. So Audrey, hi.
Hey, sorry, I'm still trying to fix my windows and all that.
No, I know this is the first time I'm doing this live per Google Hangout, so hopefully it works. But really quickly, let me see. I'm just gonna send out the link here to all the social media. And so far, let me see. Let me go back to this window here.
Whoa.
All right, so it looks like we have 2-3 viewers so far. So welcome everybody. I'm trying to first time doing this on Google Hangout. So let me see where it is.
So bear with us.
Bear with us.
Because we're still trying to figure it out.
Ryan O'Toole is here. What's up, Ryan? Let's talk more Oscars. Just finished 4.5-hour live stream. Yeah, I know that, Ryan. I saw that you were streaming. I was like, man, it's gonna be a long stream. So let me see. Let me just get the link. My channel. Share. Paste.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was really quiet because I was still trying to figure out where I could look at the comments.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like lost. I was like,
No worries. So it looks like I got all the social media stuff down, Instagram and Twitter. So all right, we could start talking about the Oscars. So Audrey,
yes.
what'd you think about the Oscars overall? Just your quick overall general opinions.
I actually really enjoyed it this year. For some reason, I was super emotional this year. I mean, I think you noticed.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure why, but movies always make me that way. So, but I really enjoyed it. What did you think about Jimmy Kimmel? Did you enjoy him as a host?
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I can't remember on the top of my head, like if there's because I know I've enjoyed more hosts, you know, a little bit more, but I can't, you know, say
you can't think right now.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of just trying to process everything we saw and all the winners and all that stuff.
I
but
know.
I thought he did good. You know, last year he was pretty good too, and then I feel like obviously they kind of poked fun of you know with the stuff that happened last year and at the end, you know, with the same presenters, and I thought that was funny too that they chose the same presenters, Faye Dunaway and what's the gentleman's name?
Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty. There you go.
Yeah, I was tripping out that they chose him again. I was like, is that on purpose? Were they trying to be funny? I'm assuming they were. So
yeah, I think so. It was kind of like a running gag or whatever. But I see we have Tater Meister here, Movie Mania Nick, and Ryan O'Toole. Again, what's going on, guys? Not a fan of Kimmel. Ryan says, I feel like he forces humor on you too much. Well, Audrey,
yeah, I agree.
You said you're a Fallon fan, right?
Yes, I prefer Jimmy Fallon over Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not a fan of Jimmy Kimmel either. So I'm definitely more of a Jimmy Fallon fan. And someone's asking who I am. So I'm Audrey. Once again, introduce you right quick because he asked who's the girl.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, me and Audrey actually started this Real Talk channel almost a year. Wait, not almost, over a year now, right?
Yeah, that was our first video.
Yeah, we had a movie news one, and we actually did another video reacting to like last year's Oscars and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool to come back. You know, it's kind of like full circle. You know.
Yeah, and we actually watched it together. So through the power of technology, we were able to watch it together, which is pretty cool. So
yeah, it was cool. We had our it was kind of weird though, because you're getting everything earlier than I was, so that was kind of like
Yeah,
I
yours
had
was
to.
lagging a bit, so
Yeah, my
oh well.
freaking internet. And we have Jared Buckendahl. What's up, man? He says, "What's up, John and Audrey? It was pretty solid show, but the jokes. Wait, yeah, but the jokes and any economy sort of felt flat. What do you
Yeah,
think
just a
about
little
that?
bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I didn't
It
really
was
find myself laughing too much.
like I think the beginning, obviously, because it's like his monologue and stuff like that. It was he had pretty solid jokes, but overall it's kind of just like okay, let's just see who's gonna win
Yeah.
this next award.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, all right, come on, come on. I just want to see who wins.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean overall the presentation was pretty cool. I think last year for some reason, last year for me, I can say it was a little bit better. I'm not sure why that is, but I felt like last year was just flowed a little bit better presentation wise and stuff like that. Yeah, in I was gonna say Fallon, but Kimball, yeah, he was all right. And
Mhm.
I think we can start getting into if you don't have anything else to say
No.
about that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we can start getting to some of the awards here. Is there any award you want to start with in particular?
Oh man. um, no, you. I don't know. You choose. I want to see what you
um,
say.
yeah, it's a tough one. We can quickly talk about, I guess, best supporting actor. Obviously, the first one that was awarded,
Hmm.
obviously went to Sam Rockwell. Did you have anyone else that you wanted to win, or like what was your reaction and all that stuff?
Actually, I really did want Sam Rockwell to win too. I think he did so good in that movie. He did amazing. And I've been a fan of Sam Rockwell ever since I saw him in Moon. I don't know if you've watched that, but he did an amazing job with that movie too. And it didn't really get much buzz, but I think it's such a good movie. So I think he deserved it completely this year for sure.
Yeah, me too. I was rooting for him because, like you said, I actually been a fan of his for a while too. And I have not seen Moon again. That's another. I have it, but that's another movie. Add to my list. But Seven Psychopaths, another Martin McDonagh movie. I
Hmm.
was a really big fan of that movie and his performance as well. So I was really happy to see him finally get all this recognition and actually finally getting the award. And real quickly, just for everybody who's joined in right now, looks like we have about 8 viewers, 10 viewers. If you guys have any questions for us about the Oscars or anything like that, feel free to leave them there. We'll try to keep track of them, and we can answer them as we go, or we're gonna try to have a little section at the end of all our discussion, so we can just start answering all your questions. Um, but yeah, Willem Dafoe, I felt like he did a great performance too in the Florida Project. I'm kind of bummed out that the Florida Project didn't really get a lot of buzz. I thought that was a really solid movie. But other than that, I mean, everybody in this category, I feel like obviously deserved it and brought their A game. I have not seen All the Money in the World, so I can't really say about Christopher Plummer. But Richard Jenkins was great. Woody Harrelson, again, he was also in Three Billboards. I thought he did a fantastic job as well. And I actually thought it was going to split the vote, and neither of them were going to win because you know how it's the same movie, so like they're going to vote for Woody and Sam, and it's not going to add up the votes.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be interesting to see them go head to head since they were both from the same movie. But I mean, I love Woody Harrelson too, so it was a tough one. But I think just Sam Rockwell definitely um, stood out more for me, for sure, in this movie, particularly.
Yeah, me as well. But we're gonna go moving on to the best supporting actress, and yeah, to no surprise there, Mrs. Allison Janney won for I, Tonya, and I think that was everybody's favorite because I mean everybody else, not taking away from anybody else's performance. And really quickly too, I was super surprised and I was really excited that Leslie Manville got in there for Phantom Thread. I felt like her and Vicky Krieps did an incredible job. Portraying these characters alongside Daniel Day-Lewis, and that's a tough job to do. So I'm really happy that she got nominated. Laurie Metcalf was great, and Octavia Spencer, she was great too, but nothing, for at least for me, was nothing groundbreaking or anything. She's just obviously a very great supporting actress. She always brings her A game in that. So, what are your thoughts, Audrey?
I mean, I was super stoked too that Allison Janney took it. I thought she was great. Like, wow, her performance was just amazing. So it was no question for me. Like, I absolutely wanted her to win. Like you said, there was also some really good contenders like Laurie Metcalf, Leslie Manville, but for some reason, I think Allison Janney she really deserved it for that role that she played. She did an amazing job.
Yeah, and I think Tanya too. I think all around, even Sebastian Stan, I think he did pretty good, and obviously Margot Robbie. And real quick here, Movie Mania Nick said Sam Rockwell was in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies back in the 80s. He was the punk teenager. So yeah, he's come a long way from that, you know, and it's super cool to see him win this award. And yeah, let me see here. We have Ryan O'Toole. What do you guys think about the jet ski gag?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny too. Just like he was trying to promote, okay, you know, this year we're gonna be different. You can say your speech, but for the person who has the like least amount of time gets a jet ski. I thought that was pretty funny. And then at the end too, like I was already really hyped for the winner for Best Picture. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. But then obviously they brought her back out, and I think also Movie Mania Nick said too that he was a fan of that whole thing when Jimmy Kimmel picked up some of the stars, not picked up, but selected some of the stars, and they went across the street from the to the theater. I actually thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. I enjoyed it. The whole hot dog thing.
Oh yeah, the hot dog cannons.
I would have killed to have been there, but oh well.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I kept putting myself in there. She was okay, cool. We're gonna see A Wrinkle in Time a little bit early, and then bam, you're in the Oscars. Like that's pretty cool.
I thought it was funny that you were like, man, I would have been mad. Like, let me see the movie. Like, get out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Like, get out of the way, Margot Robbie. Shit.
Yeah, I know. As we said earlier, me and Audrey were actually Google Hangouting and watching the Oscars. And I told her, I was like, you know what, man? Like, I would have been pissed. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to see this movie earlier, bring an early review to my channel, and then all of a sudden, just Oscars, like, really, like, come on, guys, I'm trying to see the movie here.
Boom, in your face.
But I actually really like that one, too, that little running gag.
Yeah, that was good.
So moving on, I think we can touch upon the best original screenplay and best adapted screenplay. So obviously for best original screenplay, actually it doesn't say
best original.
Yeah, best original screenplay.
It was oh my god. Oh god, I can't believe I'm forgetting.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think they updated here on Wikipedia. So
it's Get Out. Get Out.
Yeah, but Get Out obviously won for best original screenplay. And I remember now that I was so stoked that Jordan actually won something for this movie. I was really happy to see him win. But to be honest, I don't know. I really wanted something like Big Sick or Lady Bird. But I thought that Three Billboards was going to take it like 100%. So it was really quite of a surprise to see Get Out winning.
Really? I honestly thought Lady Bird was going to win. I thought she was going to take it for sure.
Yeah, that was another one of the picks who I didn't like. To be honest, I don't know. This category I thought could have just been like anybody's, it could have been anyone's award, Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really cool to see Jordan get up there and do a little speech as well. Mm-hmm. Did you want anything? You said Lady Bird, right?
I would have been happy for Lady Bird for sure to see them win for that. But I mean, I'm happy with Jordan Peele too. I think he did good, so I'm good with it. No complaints there.
Yeah, same here. So now we're gonna be moving on to best adapted screenplay, which obviously Call Me by Your Name won. And I know maybe we're kind of hyped on this movie actually throughout the whole awards.
Yeah, I was losing my shit over this. Like I was like, yes, I was so happy that it won. I think it deserved it for sure. Were you? Did you think that it was gonna win, or were you like you didn't think it was gonna win?
Well, to be honest, I think I had that or Sorkin's Molly Game winning. But obviously, you know me, I in my heart wanted Logan to win at least something, because I'm happy it got nominated. I was happy there. But yeah, when Call Me by Your Name won, I was really happy as well because that movie was, obviously my top three favorite movies of last year were Logan: A Ghost Story and Call Me by Your Name. So it was really cool to see it win something like this because I thought it was just a beautiful film, and it was obviously well written, and the screenplay obviously had to be well done to kind of push it all the way this far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'm very, very excited. That was probably like the best time for me. I was like, yes.
And also when man, I don't know how to say his name too, but when he performed.
Oh yeah. Well, someone asked what was our favorite part of the show. That was my favorite part of the show when Sufjan Stevens got up there and performed Mystery of Love. I was just I melted. I melted into a puddle.
No, I know throughout the Oscars, we kept just like, man, like, because we kept reminiscing in our time watching Call Me by Your Name as well, so we kept just dying throughout the awards as well.
For sure, for sure. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, I was just gonna say quickly. Logan deserved to win easily for me. Ryan O'Toole, me and you are on the same page, man. But yeah, like I said, not taking away anything from Call Me by Your Name. It was one of my favorite films of last year. So really happy on that end. So yeah, we can move on. Let's touch upon best animated feature real quick. Obviously, Coco won. I mean, I don't think anybody else had anything else winning.
Yeah, no, I knew Coco was gonna win. Like, for sure. It created such a big movement. I think everyone was just like all over that movie. And I really enjoyed that movie too. So I have no complaints about that either. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful movie.
Yeah, same here. It did wind up in my top 10 of last year as well. But yeah, like I was gonna say, obviously, when a Pixar film is nominated, it's gonna win. But I feel like there's been some years that some of their movies have gone like nominated and they didn't win. I think just because I don't know, they haven't been, hitting it out of the ballpark, as they used to. But yeah, I was super happy that Coco won. I thought another movie that deserved a little bit more attention was Loving Vincent, because I don't know if you know how this movie was made. It was just like pure paintings and stuff like that. Like just it was really cool. It was a really cool. Yeah, like I think it took like a few years for this movie to be made. So I thought that was something really cool, but I'm happy at least that it got nominated. But yeah, if you have nothing to say else about the best animated category, we can move on to.
Can we talk about cinematography?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to start us off.
Well, I was just saying, what did you think? Did you expect oh my god, I'm blanking. Sorry. Deakins, yes, to win, because I know you were excited.
No, yeah, I definitely was excited. For me, like we've discussed, Deakins for me is he's just been on fire, and he's just been getting nominated and not quite getting there. So I mean, I wanted him to win, but I thought something, Dunkirk and Shape of Water both had beautiful cinematography. So, and then plus, Shape of Water was nominated the most, this time around. So I was thinking, you know what, probably Shape of Water is going to get it, because again, they're going to just keep snubbing Deakins, but when he won, I was so excited. I cheered for him. I was like, hell yeah, finally, because Blade Runner 2049, I really like the movie. I mean, not as much as a lot of other of my fellow YouTubers do, but don't get me wrong, I really, really like the movie, but it's just that movie was just beautiful. That was one of my best favorite cinematographies of last year, along with Columbus, and there was another film I kept mentioning too, but I thought Columbus and Blade Runner were just beautiful films.
Yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful film. I was a bit biased because I really did want Shape of Water to win, just because I thought it was really beautiful too. But I think Blade Runner was just equally as pretty. So like, it was just great. So, and like I said, and like you said, I think it is time that Deakins wins something, because he's amazing. And I think he deserved it for sure. So I was super excited that he won too. For sure.
Yeah, and then again, Mr. Rhino Tool says it's about goddamn time Deacons won.
Best movie of 2017. Wow, that's a mighty big statement.
No, yeah, I know. I'm telling you, I kind of feel bad, like that I left it off my top 15 favorite movies of last year. It would have definitely been 16 though. Definitely been top 16.
16. Not 15, but 16.
But yeah, again, just going real quickly, that's the beauty about film. Everybody's gonna have their list. It's gonna differ for everybody. But maybe I'm just in a minority in this case. But Steven, my good friend Steven, he says, sorry I didn't watch and I don't really know shit about all these categories, but what do you think about Kobe and the award he won?
Oh hell yeah, Kobe? Give me a break. I fucking love Kobe.
I was really surprised. I completely forgot. Like, I knew he was being mentioned for the Oscars and stuff like that, but I was like, maybe he's gonna present an award or something. I didn't really know that he actually had a hand in making an animated short.
He's all around talented. He's great. Yeah, he's Kobe.
Apparently he's good in making short films too.
Did you hate it when people are just multi-talented? Like shit, man. But
yeah, like if I had 1 ounce of that.
But I was really, really excited to see him. I love Kobe. He has the soft spot in my heart. So I was happy that he won. So what's up, man?
Yeah, we have EJ10 Film Fanatic here. What's up, man? Kobe won the Oscar. Yeah, he did. Let me see. So we're going to be moving on to our next category, which will be, let me see. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss none of the the big ones here, the bigger ones, because they're like cinematography was like almost all the way in the bottom. But for me, that was
leave it to me to mess you up.
Yeah. We can talk about best original score and best original song. Best original score went to Alexander Desplat for Shape of Water. To be honest, I really wanted Hans Zimmer to be nominated for Blade Runner. He got nominated for Dunkirk, which I was telling Audrey, I feel like that score for Dunkirk was essential for that movie to work, and for me it did. So I mean, something like that was props on Hans Zimmer for that. And also I really liked Phantom Thread's score by Johnny Greenwood. But yeah, I think all around I was leaning towards The Shape of Water because I mean, I don't know, just that score is just like a magical score that just
great.
Transports you to the movie, And I think when you think about the movie, you're gonna think about the score as well.
Yeah, no, I think they did such an amazing job with that. And we've talked about this before, that we're both really big fans of movie scores because I think they play such a big role in it, right? So I think that for The Shape of Water, it just worked and it elevated that movie to another level, making it just, like you said, magical. So yeah, I was kind of bummed about that, but it is what it is.
No, yeah, definitely. And then I know you're gonna be super bummed out, and I am too. But for best original song, "Remember Me" from Coco won, and I had this one winning throughout. Usually, when animated movies have a score like this or a song like this, it usually winds up winning. But let me know some of your thoughts, Audrey, because I know you're kind of.
I was like so bad. I was fuming. I really, really wanted Mystery of Love to win because I think he's so underrated. Because I mean, he has other music and his music is just great. And I think for him to be acknowledged with an Oscar would have been amazing for him. But I mean, oh well. I guess I knew Coco. I mean, Remember Me was probably gonna win because everyone just loved that. But I was definitely a little bit pissed about that. You saw my reaction. I was like, no, why? But oh well.
No, I know. I
can't do anything about it.
I was a bit, not bothered, but I was a little let down. I kind of wanted it was called Mysteries of Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted that one to kind of sneak in there and take it, but I mean, like I said, these animated like songs and stuff like that. Whenever like, I believe these two, you actually told me that they wrote "Let It Go" for Frozen, and they won for that too. So it's kind of tough, to.
And I fucking hate that song, so I was just like, ugh.
At least this one's a little bit better.
Yeah,
miles better, I should say.
I prefer Remember Me, but I'm just like I was over it. But but it's because you have to agree that Call Me by Your Name had an amazing soundtrack too,
No, yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
So
It feels.
oh, yeah, right in the feels. But oh well, that was my letdown of the night, I guess. My biggest letdown for sure.
No, yeah, I was kind of like I said, a bit bummed out on that. But I think we can go actually start heading out to the bigger ones here, and talk about Best Actress and Best Actor. So obviously, for Best Actress, Frances McDormand won, and yeah, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I think I was rooting for her. Obviously, she's been winning all the other awards, but I don't know, for some reason I wasn't really like, I don't know. Something in me was telling me, you know what? I don't think she's gonna win. Like, maybe like, I'll say Hawkins could come in there and sweep it from her or something, or maybe Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't too like 100% confident. Like, I had like, if I were to put money, I would have put money on her. But I don't know. Something was telling me some, But I'm glad she won. She did an incredible job in that film.
She did. Yeah, she did. And I was really happy that she won. I honestly thought maybe Saoirse Ronan was gonna win, but like I had like a little like inclination towards her, but she didn't. So, but I'm super happy with um, Frances McDormand too. I love her, and her speech was great. It was epic.
No, yeah, it was. It was one of the
um,
best speeches that night.
Margot Robbie definitely did an amazing job too, though. With I Tanya, I would have been excited for her to win, but
No,
maybe
yeah,
next year.
definitely. Margot Robbie, I felt like she wasn't even gonna get nominated for some reason this year, but she winded up did. So I was like, you know what? I 100% agree with that. Like, she did it. Like I said, I Tanya just all around great performances.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought Saoirse Ronan, obviously she was good in Sally Hawkins too. Meryl Streep, like I like the Post. I think it's just gotten a little bit too much hype because it's Spielberg and Hanks and stuff.
Yeah,
And Streep, she did a good job, and I like what her character, her motives and stuff like what she kind of stood for and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like she's been better in other things.
yeah, for sure. I don't think that would have been like her top performance. I wouldn't call that her top performance of her career at all. So
Yeah, and I see here a lot of people actually wanted Margot Robbie to win, but I think you know what she has a bright, super bright future ahead of her. So she's gonna have a lot of chances to win. And I think Frances McDormand, she doesn't. I think she's very picky with her roles. So I think maybe the Academy realized that you know what we're gonna give it to her this year. So
mhm.
something like a Saoirse Ronan as well. She has a great career ahead of her too. So I think it's still an honor to get nominated too, but.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, so we can start heading out to Best Actor, which we were kind of all over the place. I know you had two different picks than me. I obviously, Oldman obviously won, and he's been getting all the other awards as well. My person I wanted to win was Timothy Chalamet. I thought his performance was fantastic in that movie. It was
Hmm.
essential. Him and Army Hammer, both of their roles and the movie depended on their chemistry and romance and stuff like that. So I thought they pulled off really good. But I know you had Daniel Day Lewis and Timothy Chalamet, right, as your picks.
Yeah, like my heart wanted Timothy, but I had a feeling he wasn't. I was like, I'd be surprised if he wins. But I was also thinking Daniel Day-Lewis because I think he also did an amazing job in Phantom Thread. But you kept arguing with me. You're like, no, Gary Oldman's gonna get it, and I was like, yeah, I guess. And he ended up getting it. But
No,
I'm a fan
yeah.
too, so it's okay.
No, yeah, like I said, I feel like I've seen Darkest Hour, and I think that's the only one that unfortunately I couldn't put up a review on the channel for. But yeah, that movie I feel like was not only made to be a solo. Hey, you know what? This is Gary Oldman. Give him the award. But I mean,
Yeah.
his performance. I mean, you can't take away. And he was great in it. He was
Hmm.
fantastic. But yeah, I get my heart again too. Like yours was with Timothy because I feel like that's one of our favorite films of last year.
For
But
sure.
yeah, again too, I think the Academy realizes, hey, Timothy has a bright future ahead of him, so he may And I think also this one, there's been some awards in the past that I feel like they've given actors and actresses say, okay, you know what? They've been in so many good, great movies. Let's just give it to them, you know? So I think maybe because I don't think Ullman's won before this.
No, he hasn't. And I mean, he's been in a lot of movies, like a ton. So yeah, so he definitely deserved it. And I mean, the movie was good. I think he did a great job. Um, but you're right. Yeah, he has been in a lot of movies. Good old Sirius Black.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies. He was in Leon, right? Leon the Professional.
He
in
was in
True
The Darkest
Romance.
Night. The Darkest Night.
Yeah, Dark Knight, right? Or Darkest Night as well, or there's two different movies.
Right. Was he in The Dark Knight?
Okay. Yeah, he was Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. That's why I was like, wait. Okay, yeah. I got confused for a second.
Which unfortunately I couldn't remember on my Raw and Fresh episode. Ryan, you said, hey, Morgan Freeman movies. I completely blanked and I couldn't think of any Dark Knight freaking movies. I'm pissed. But also we have Mo here in the house. What's up, Mo? Glad you can make
Mo.
it. And Ryan says, I haven't seen Darkest Hour yet, but people say Darkest Hour is watchable because of Gary Oldman. I think it's not like, I wouldn't say it's a great movie. Like, oh my God, go out to see. I think it's just a movie like, again, like just kind of is there for his performance. It's a good film. It's okay. You know, it's there's been better, but I think his performance is something that, okay, you had to go see.
For yourself, for sure.
Yeah. And then Mr. Hollywood is here. What's up, man? How's it going? Then EJ saying Dark Knight, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, he Gary Oldman was also in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which I think he was good in that as well. Let me see. EJ says yes, and then was still is great. Okay, so we can go on now to the bigger ones: Best Director and Best Picture. So obviously, for Best Director, Guillermo del Toro won, and I don't know, I couldn't be more happy. I had a feeling he was going to win, but to my surprise, we can actually get this out of the way too. The Shape of Water won for Best Picture, and a lot of the times in recent years, whoever wins Best Picture doesn't win Best Director, or vice versa. So that's why when Guillermo won Best Director, I was like, okay, Three Billboards is going to win or something, or Get Out or something else. But you know what? I was kind of surprised, but actually kind of excited, and I'm so happy for Guillermo winning.
Yes, I know. I was so happy that he won. I think he deserves it for sure. He took the night, man. Like, he took Best Picture and Best Director. Like, he just killed it. But I think it's very well deserved. And like I told you, like, he's just such a cool guy. Like, I just want to hang out with him. He seems like he'd be such a cool guy to hang out with. So I was really excited for him. And I've watched so many interviews of him, and the way he talks about film, you can tell that this is his life. Like, he's 100% devoted to his craft. So I just think he deserved it. Like, it was his, like, no question. The other one that I thought maybe would win for director, I told you that I would have been happy to see, was Greta Gerwig, because I think she did a great job too.
Yeah, definitely. I thought she did a great job too, and I wouldn't have been mad if she won. Obviously, I mean, I know that a lot of people say Nolan was snubbed and stuff like that, or has been getting snubbed because he's just been having a great filmography since he's started, you know. But I don't know. Out of these directors, I think I would have chosen Gerwig and even Paul Thomas Anderson over Nolan. But I feel like that movie, again, Dunkirk, was such a tricky film to make, because it doesn't really have, like, you know, a main story that you can follow, like a certain character. It's just about the event, and that's a tricky thing to pull off. And Nolan did it. He did it in such a great fashion. The score, the cinematography, like I said, everything in that movie made it feel, at least for me, as an experience. Maybe because I saw it in IMAX, but yeah, I'm just not trying to take anything from Nolan, you know. But yeah, I saw something like Greta Gerwig, like I said, Paul Thomas Anderson winning. But again, I'm so happy for Guillermo winning for The Shape of Water, and they won Best Picture too. So were you surprised about that, Audrey?
About what? About Best Picture?
Yeah.
Or, uh, I don't want to say I was surprised. Like I said, my heart, I wanted Call Me by Your Name, but I knew it wasn't going to win. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm fine with Shape of Water because I really enjoyed it. It was also one of my favorite movies. So I'm happy that it won. I wasn't shocked. I would have been shocked if like I told you, I was like, I didn't really want Three Billboards in Missouri to win. I was kind of like, like if it would have won, I would have been kind of pissed.
Yeah,
I
I
love the
know.
movie. It was a great movie, but I don't think it was. I don't know. It was an Oscar for me. It was an Oscar worthy for me, not for Best Picture. But so yeah, so I'm happy that Shape of Water won for sure. Were you? So you said that you were like, you're happy too that it won, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually like you said too. My heart wanted Call Me by Your Name to win. But yeah, I had Three Billboards winning for Best Picture. I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot going for it. And I thought 100% if Guillermo wins director, he's not going to win Best Picture, and it's going to be Three Billboards. Because like I said, in recent years, that's been okay, you can't have both. There's been some years that it has been both, and I think that was like a trend. But I don't know. In recent years, they try to change that, so that's why I was really shocked. But I'm really glad Shape of Water won. Again, Guillermo deserves it. He's a great filmmaker, and I feel like he's been getting kind of because he's been doing something like Pacific Rim and stuff like that. So like a lot of people, and then he also had the one with Tom Hiddleston,
Oh, Crimson Peak.
Prison Peak. Yeah, so like I feel like that those films I think were like a little bit more passion projects for him, and this was too. But I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, maybe Guillermo's not because there've been a lot of criticism on Pacific Rim and Crimson Peak as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad to see him come back with a film like this and say no. Those are something. Those are stories I wanted to tell, and like
Yeah.
something I wanted to do for me. But if you guys want something, then here it is.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does next, and he's like attached to a million things. But yeah, I'm super excited to see him and
In the
his
future.
career. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I feel like there wasn't no big snubs as far as like, oh man, like Frances McDormand maybe being upset with Saoirse Ronan or Meryl Streep. Like I think this was a pretty straightforward. For the most part, everybody who I had to win won. I'm not sure what my stats are. But yeah, I don't feel like last year was kind of obviously that we had that big shocker at the end with the whole mixed up thing. But yeah, I think it was just another straightforward Oscar year. I enjoyed the presentation. It was cool. Like I feel like I said earlier, I know that I've seen better presentations. I've been more entertained as well. But yeah, let's see this year what this year holds for us for movies.
I'm excited. Yeah, I wanted to touch upon really quick about the short film I had mentioned to you that I was really hoping that A Silent Child would win, and they did win, which I thought was amazing because I've heard nothing but good things about that. So I'm hoping that there's a way that I can watch it. But yeah, I was super excited that I saw that they won because that little girl deserves it. I've seen several interviews and she's just amazing. She's an amazing little girl. And I have a feeling she's going to go places too, hopefully in the future. And we'll see more of her.
Yeah, definitely. I know you were really excited when that won. And to be honest, unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep up with any like of the shorts or anything like that, or even some of the foreign films as well, unfortunately, this year. But yeah, I'll take your word on it. So I'm glad it won.
Yeah.
And then we have so yeah, guys, I think that was pretty much it. We ran over all the major awards. I don't think there's another one, and we can touch upon all the other ones, but we're going to be here for quite a while. And but yeah, again, if you guys have any questions for us involving the Oscars or something like that, feel free to leave the comments right now. We'll kind of go over that. But yeah, this was kind of supposed to be the podcast for this week. We were kind of saying, hey, what can we do this week? And then I was saying, hey, let's do like a top 10 best best actor winners or something like that, or top 10 this or something involving the Oscars. But then we're like, hey, why don't we just do a live stream, and that would serve as a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Audrey, anything you wanna say about how's your week been going?
It's been going good. It's been busy, super busy, just with work and stuff. I've been able to pick up some new Blu-rays that I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh yeah.
I go to Best Buy just to buy some headphones, and I walk out with like 5 movies. That's just the way it goes. but, but other than that, it's been good. Pretty chill. And what about you? How have you been doing?
Yeah, I've been doing good too, just working and trying to do the real talk. This past week was interesting for the channel because I think you tuned in as well, and then Ryan tuned in as well. I think this is going to be a weekly thing now with me and my friend Ezra. We're going to do movie nights. Just coming in here with the viewers and the subscribers, having a few beers and watching a movie that they choose. We're going to have them. I think there's 3 movies that we're gonna have them choose from, so that's cool. That's something that's up on the channel if you guys haven't seen that. Also, I reviewed Death Wish, and I had some fun with that review. So I would highly recommend for you guys to go check it out. I don't know if you saw it, Audrey.
I was gonna go see it, but then I heard really bad things about it, so I'm like holding off on it, and I'm gonna go check something else before that. But I do want to go see it, for sure. And I did see your review, so I thought it was hilarious.
No, yeah, I don't know. I just every now and then I have like an instinct of, okay, you know what, this review is going to be a little bit different. But yeah, Death Wish, I wouldn't recommend it. I would want you to see Annihilation.
Before that, then.
Yeah, before that, I think it's more of a movie that sparks more controversy, and I think you're good. I think you'll like it. At the end of the day, if you liked something like Arrival, that it kind of reminded me of it.
Yeah.
So I would highly recommend.
Yeah, I definitely do want to see it. Hopefully when I get my movie pass.
Yeah. Oh, so you got it at the end of the day? You were
well, I'm gonna try and get it. It's not letting me, but I'm gonna try. But I'm seeing here Ryan is saying definitely would like to see more collabs with both of you guys. Well, hopefully we will have some more. I'm gonna be permanent on the podcast, so you'll definitely see me or hear me a lot more often every week. Comic book themed episode. That would be fun.
Yeah, definitely. No. Yeah, like Audrey said, she's gonna be a permanent host for the podcast, and hopefully we can do more streams like this. And we just gotta kind of see like what our schedules look like and stuff like that. And we can definitely try to aim for a weekly, bi-weekly live stream like this with both of us. Because I don't know, Ryan, if you knew, but like Audrey started the channel with me, so there's a pretty good amount of content that we've done. There's both of us in video, so if you guys want to see more of us in video, there's those. I'll probably make a playlist out of those. And,
those are so
comic book themed episodes. I know Audrey doesn't really like comic book movies, but we can.
How dare you say that? How dare you? I have comic books right there. How dare you say that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But yeah, definitely look forward to more Audrey on the channel, guys.
What are your thoughts on Remember Me winning for Best Original Song? What are your thoughts, John?
Well, I'm really happy for it. I wanted I had Coco winning and Remember Me winning. But I think Mysteries of Love, like we said, it's kind of like our, personal attachment to it. So, I would have loved to see how do you say his name? Stefan or
no? I mean,
Stefan?
I don't know if I'm Stefan Stevens. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably butchering it, but yeah, that's just the way I say it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Stevens. I really wanted him to win because, like, again, we have that emotional connection to that song. But Remember Me, again, I really love that song. That Coco, man, like that scene with Grandma Coco at the end. Just I could bring
tears you up inside a little bit, man.
Yeah, God. Definitely. I would recommend you to see Respero. Yeah, Mr. Hollywood. That was something that's I was supposed to see on the weekend, but work and some other things got in the way. But that's definitely the next movie I'm gonna see. in the theater, and hopefully I can bring you guys a review within the next few days. I think probably tomorrow would be a good day that I can go see it. And then Mr. Hollywood also said it's very good, better than Game Night. I saw Game Night. I don't know if you saw it, Audrey. Did you see Game Night?
No.
Well, I actually really liked it. Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams, I thought they had good chemistry. It was just like I thought it was going to be really bad, but it just ended up being a good time at the movies. Jesse Plemons, I feel, steals every scene he's in. But yeah, I'm super excited to see Red Sparrow. And Rhino 2, I'm going to have to go back and check those out. See the young John and Audrey.
Oh God, please don't.
That's something. I mean, we were still obviously, the channel was young. You know, we were kind of changing cameras too. A lot of people don't know that too. We're using my phone and Audrey's camera.
And like the setup and stuff. Oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes like I didn't know how to put the camera straight or something, you know. I don't know, but it's always fun to go revisit those. But I feel though, like maybe we did make amateur mistakes, but I feel like at the end of the day, the content was great. So
yeah, we had fun making them. So I think that's all that matters, because we had a good time, you know. And
yeah,
I think
definitely.
that you can tell by watching them. But let's see. Mr. Hollywood said, I hate that film, the worst comedy of the year so far. I'm assuming he's talking about Game Night.
Yeah, probably. But hey, like I said, I thought it was gonna be bad. Mr. Hollywood, you thought it was bad. That's not good. You know that again, movies can hit us differently, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't want to go see it because I think I told you that, I think we talked about this, that I don't really see Rachel McAdams as a comedian. So I don't particularly like her when she's trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Like I like her in more of her like other roles, not so much
like The
comedy.
Notebook or Mean Girls or something.
Well, Mean Girls was funny, but I don't know. I just her like from the trailers, she didn't strike me as being too funny. So I was like, oh, I'm not down. Jason Bateman I like, so I would probably just watch it for him, honestly. But he said, I'm going to make my own opinion. Yes, that's perfect, because that's what it's all about. You have to go see these movies and make up your own mind about it and see if you like it or not, right?
No, yeah, definitely. Like there's been a lot of movies lately, like Mother or like The Last Jedi. I know me and Audrey have different views on The Last Jedi, or even something as recent as Annihilation, where it's very divisive. And I have a friend that is not gonna go see Annihilation just because it's like, oh, I don't know, you know. But I'm like, even if you heard all this bad stuff about it or good stuff, whatever, whatever it is, go watch it. If you're interested, go watch it and make your own opinion. Whether it does end up being bad or good, you know, doesn't matter. You know, I feel that's the fun thing about movies, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it looks like we don't really have a lot of other questions. So if I don't know, I think that might be it. If you don't have anything else to say, Audrey, about the Oscars, anything like that.
No, that was it. Just another Oscars in the year. I told you for the 100th year, we better be there. I don't care if we're janitors or there to pick up the trash. We're gonna be at the Oscars.
Yeah, I know. In 10 years, we better be at the Oscars in some way, shape, or form. We'll probably be there, like you said, handing out cookies or drinks or something. But hey, I'll be glad to be there. That'd be pretty cool. I think they'll do something special for it, because I feel like this year was the 90th, but they didn't really do any. They didn't really go all for it. You know, maybe they're saving it for the 95th or the 100th. You know.
Yeah, and there was nothing really like crazy that happened. Nothing super interesting. The jokes weren't super political because kind of, but not really. Like last year's, they were super, super political. Remember?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of Trump stuff was going on, you know, and then it's still going on to today. But I feel like I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff like that wasn't really present in this one. It was just kind of straightforward, like you know, maybe they didn't want to stir up more controversy. They didn't want to take away from these movies that were nominated, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's true. And like I said, I'm happy that they didn't like overdo it with the political jokes, because then sometimes that just gets kind of like, okay, I'm done, I'm over it, I want to tune out, you know. So I think this one was just like the right amount. I
Yeah,
guess.
no, definitely. I'm with that too. It's like, okay, like we get it. Like you're trying to say this, you're a
Trying to state your
Republican or
opinion.
something. I don't know. But we get it.
Yeah, for sure. But it was okay. It wasn't like the best year, but it was the Oscars. So we'll see next year. Now we just have to wait. I'm excited for next year.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm excited too. So far though, from the movies I've seen, obviously, a lot of the Oscar stuff starts coming out at the end of the year. But I don't know. So far, I haven't. I don't know. I haven't really seen something that's I can say
Mind blowing.
yeah, like mind blowing. Well, Annihilation is one of the movies is kind of like that, but I doubt it's gonna get any Oscar nominations or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't I haven't seen anything this year that I'm like, wow, like too amazed by. So that just gets me excited though, because that means that there's something more coming out, and I'm excited for the future releases for sure.
No, yeah, definitely. Again, like October, November, December, Oscar season. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys are watching this pre-recorded, not live in this live stream, leave any comments. Were you guys agreeing with us on who we thought won, and like, what do you guys think about the people who won, people who lost, any snubs? Like I was telling Audrey, I don't think this year we had like a big upset. It was just a normal, just chill Oscar season day. But yeah, Audrey, anything else you wanna add before we end the live stream?
No, that was it. I think we covered pretty much everything. We didn't really talk about like their outfits or anything, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, one person that did stand out to me a lot was Emma Stone, and
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you're a liar. You were all over that. You were like, oh my God, she's gorgeous.
Well, can you blame me though? No, I'm just kidding.
The cat lady? I'm just kidding.
And you
I
know
love
what?
her.
You were all over to Army Hammer too, so there's that.
Yeah,
too.
I was. He looked great. He looked so handsome in his red tux. My God. God, he stole my heart.
So I guess that was a bit of eye candy for the both of us then.
Yeah, for sure. I think who else looked really good? We were talking about that. Sandra Bullock looks amazing. Like, wow.
Oh yeah. We were both talking about that. Like whoa, like she's hot. She's good looking, and I think she's getting up there in age too, and she still looks good.
She does. She's so good. Yeah, she looks so good. And so did oh God, what's her name? Nicole Kidman, right? She looked good too.
Nicole, she looked really good too.
Yeah, so your favorite, Salma Hayek?
Oh yeah, she was, last year I feel like I don't know, like she was kind of like bearing it all. Like, hey, this is Selma, like I was okay, cool, like I can this is cool, but this year she was a little, more covered up, which I respect, but yeah, I think she still looks good,
Emma Stone is mine, John. Ooh, you got some competition.
Ryan, I will play you in a Ron or Fresh episode for that. I think Ryan would totally beat me in a Ron or Fresh. He's the creator of that. But yeah, Emma Stone is a good actor, at least. Emma is amazing. Sandra Bullock is the MILF of the century.
She is a MILF. I completely agree. She's great.
How could I forget Salma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn? That was.
Oh yeah, come on, that's like epic.
That was amazing. Robert Rodriguez did that, or
no? It's oh crap, it's not. No, it's not Quentin, right? No, He's just in it.
Yeah, I think he wrote it. He might have written it, but yeah, I don't think he directed it. I think it was Robert Rodriguez. I'm not sure.
I ran in a fresh match for Emma Stone, but we get no number. You're on.
All right,
yeah. You guys are gonna go head to head. Shit, man.
Well, looks like we do have a confirmation. Yeah, Rodriguez did do it.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure. But yeah, that was an epic scene. So yeah, everyone looked pretty good. I mean, everyone always. I didn't see anyone wearing anything too crazy. Usually, we get some crazy people dressed up, but no, everyone looked pretty good and just really nice and fancy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Normally, there's like one or two people that I guess I don't know if they want to stand out on purpose, but yeah, they have like crazy dress or crazy suit or something like that. This year again, it was just okay.
Really muted and chill. Wait, can we talk about Jane Fonda for a second? Holy crap, that lady is 80 years old and she looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I remember you pointed her out. I was like, yeah, you're right. She doesn't look 80. I can tell you
She's
that.
80 and I'm just like, how in the hell? Like she just looked great. Wow. I was like blown away. And I don't know if you probably haven't, but she has a Netflix original show on Netflix. And she kills it still. She's just wow.
No, I didn't. Obviously, I thought you were gonna rub it in my face. Another movie I haven't seen, but
no, it's just a show. It's just a show.
No, yeah, I haven't seen it. But yeah, we have another question. So, did you ever see the Mariachi? Yeah, I've seen that. I'm a big fan of Desperado. I was kind of let down by Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but it was cool to see those characters back. But yeah, Desperado and the Mariachi were definitely they're really cool.
I
and
love Desperado.
Too.
I love Desperado. That's a great movie too. Shit, man. But Fonda fucked the soul out of a baby to look youthful. Oh my god.
Probably. I don't know. She's in the Illuminati or something.
She's a millionaire, so she can do whatever the hell she wants. But yeah, she looks good though. I'm not hating on her.
No, yeah, definitely. For an 80-year-old. But yeah. I think that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Like I said, if you're watching this pre-recorded or whatever, leave any of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And like we were saying earlier, expect a lot more Audrey on the channel, definitely on the podcast, and maybe more live streams like this. We definitely have to see how the schedules work out and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. And I know you can follow both of us if you guys ever want to talk to either of us on our social media. Obviously, that's at The Real Talk with 2Ks on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, you guys can follow me on Stardust, just at The Real Talk. Catch some of my early reactions there as well. So, Audrey, I don't know if you want to say anything, any last words?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, guys. So, we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you at the movies.
Bye.